And we're on again. Let me see. Everything's fine. Oh no, system live. There you go. Boom. There you go. We should be good. Make sure again, really quick. Don't want all the ads. There you go. 44 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Motherfucker. Yeah, here I can see the delay. It's like 6 seconds or something. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Everything's fine. Now let's go. Start lowering this shit. Damn, that's loud. Finally, let's go. Oh shit. No, we already see the AC-130. Oh, he's going down. Actually, that's not the AC-130. That's the Osprey. There you go. Wingsuit. No, they have to put the woman, of course. Like that's. I mean, in this game, it makes sense. Oh Jesus. You want full screen? I mean, you can't read anything from chat. No shit. Oh damn. That's some god shit right there. The leopard there. Oh, the design's not gonna be like this, but okay. I mean, these CGI trailers, I don't know, man. No, just run away, yeah, don't. Alright. Fast and Furious in the game DLC. Oh, that's Fast and Furious, man. That's. Don't tell me that we're gonna go to the fucking moon. Alright, I like that one. Dubai basically insane like Spec Ops. I don't think that's Dubai, but you know, it's the future, so. Avox. Maneuver kill right there. Yo, BTR, look at this shit. Oh, come on, you gotta blow it up, man. If you're gonna go with the Battlefield cliches, you gotta do that. Oh, the 35, nice. I want this. Please make it aircraft only, like game modes. Man, the fuck was that? Oh no! No! They went completely on the cliches, man. I'm not mad about that though. They don't care about realism in this one, man. I love it. The MP. The fuck is this? We're gonna be fighting monsters or something. Oh, look at that. That Levolution, I guess. Get out of there, ghost. Oh, the tuk-tuks. Bye, tuk-tuk. The wingsuits don't... okay. So if you have a wingsuit, you survive, basically. Damn. Alright, there you go. 2042. People were right. June... okay. Make sure that today... it's June... yeah. Alright. June 13th. We're gonna have gameplay. That's really... okay. That's another fucking trailer we have to watch. Shit. Not mad. But yeah, they don't care about realism in this one, do they? Alright. So, let me just review a few parts here. For those who might not understand what the fuck I meant with cliches, right? Is it DICE that's gonna make this? Don't even know. What was the part of the jet? There you go. So this... if you play Battlefield 3, the pilot with an RPG and shit. They just don't care. And boom. So basically that would be... yes, I was looking too bad. Alright, I really gotta change it. Oh, Battlefield made it with Leon Lash. Oh, that's cool. What was it called? Battlefield 3 Jet RPG hit. That was a name for that shit. There you go. So this is what they based themselves off. Hold on. Alright, I don't need the lore. There you go. So see, this is what you could do in Battlefield 3. And boom. Oh, this guy didn't... did he go back to the... GG. He didn't go back. No, this is not the one. Jet swap. I think this is the one. It was a sniper, but even more impressive. Look at this shit. So, so that's what they base themselves, and they actually put that in a trailer. You imagine seeing this in an actual like game trailer. This is what they do. Oh, look at it. I like it. That's what we do in the military. Oh. It's just cinematic. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna be looking for... it's impressive. I mean, the audio design, if you like, you can see here. Impressive. But I mean, it's always like the cinematic shit that... so it's a 13 June, right? Alright, June 13th. I was still wondering, what is this? 2021? It's too far away now. June 13th, alright. So yeah, in a few days we're gonna be able to see the gameplay, which I do want. It seems like people are playing like a 10 out of 10, some 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, because they want to be edgy motherfuckers. Yeah, I didn't like the uniforms. I'm gonna be honest with you. Too much. I mean, different uniforms that would be okay, but too much... I don't know. In multiplayer it makes sense, customization and shit, and it's what I try and appease your multiplayer. Although I don't know what the fuck is this all about. We'll have to see that. They usually run away from this, but okay. they apparently want to run towards it. Yeah, there's a lot to know. What was this? What? That is a trailer fucking thing. What? It's unlisted now, but I mean it's nice. Right? Again, it's CGI. Bruh. Look at what they actually there to fucking say. Bruh. Game engine footage. Shut the fuck up. Oh no, that's totally game engine. Yeah, that's nah, yeah. Come on. Is this gonna be a comeback from that Battlefield 3 map? Looks like it. It's snowy though. Yeah, you have the traditional evolution, a lot of like a lot of flare and shit. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But it's whatever. Damn. So I guess that's it. There's not a lot more to watch. We're gonna have a 13th of June gameplay release. I'm gonna have to look into that. And that will be it. Also, why am I getting 220? But then I was getting 16. What the fuck is this? What? Alright, I guess it was the stream or something. Appreciate it, man. I gotta do some more things today. I can't stick around. We already played 1 hour because, well, they decided to fuck up everyone's stream and be like, hey, you know what? Nah, we're gonna go for 1 hour countdown. Appreciate it. Really cool. Alright, but whatever. I could have just not even gotten that. 8.3 out of 10. It looks nice. I'm just always suspicious. I mean, after Battlefield 5, I'm suspicious. They have a lot to recover from. What about the BR? If they're gonna bring BR, because I'm not really, you know, into Battle Royales, but I mean, I would like an option for Warzone. My PC is also gonna die playing that game. But I guess that's also something I have to handle myself. 2042, people were right about the title's just Battlefield was kind of like, eh. I saw them doing that shit, but in another perspective, I knew that we were going to choose a name. 2042 looks, you know, adequate. Pretty nice. Is there comments already? Yeah, there is comments. Wait, but this was a... Oh, this is a reveal trailer. What is this? Featuring what? Oh, it's a musical group, okay. Copyrighted then, basically. That's what you're saying. Why are people so... simping so much Battlefield 4? It was alright, you know, Battlefield 3, that's... Yeah, everyone recognizes this shit here. Yeah, that's... Run and Scream Game of the Year. Yeah, there's a lot of references, that's what you get. Already 13,000 comments, Jesus. Yeah, Battlefield 3 is still... Okay, what is this music? It's not good. Battlefield 3, in my opinion, best FPS. So far, this one, the one that I had the most fun. Gameplay reveal on my birthday. Hey, see? Just hope that this game doesn't flop. Otherwise, it's going to be a big insult. I like how the name refers to the Battlefield 2142. I don't know if they went specifically with that, but okay. Guys on the rooftop didn't have an RPG, but the pilot had. Nah. The guys on the fucking rooftops, they had wingsuits. On the helipad. Wingsuits. All wingsuits. Parachutes for some reason. Because they knew this was gonna happen. Hey, okay, there you go. I mean, I am kind of excited about the wingsuits. It's a little bit like far-fetched, but I guess it is something cool for Battlefield 4 to bring. Battlefield 2042. I don't like that. That name is too long for me, but whatever. The Air Force adopted this technique as the guy jumping with the RPG thing. It's not an RPG, that was like an AT4 or something. The hell is that? I mean, the weapons are always going to be different. That feels like a... Oh no, that's an M3 Miles, okay. That's a pretty heavy fucking rocket launcher to carry in a plane. Alright. So that means we're not gonna have pilot roles, which is kind of cool. You can have your own loadout, I'm assuming, right? Oh, gameplay reveal on my birthday, so it's gonna be on 13, okay. The future one, so the one in, looks like Shanghai or something, maybe Dubai. Don't forget the robotic dog, man. Someone call Boston Dynamics or something. Oh yeah, and did you forget that you also have ATVs in the fucking rooftop? Because why not? Yeah, these guys here. Oh, it looks like a... Yeah, there you go, an ATV. Why not? I completely didn't even... I forgot about that one. But I'm excited about the little bird, man. This is kind of epic right here. Even though this plane has VTOL, but whatever. You gotta do this one, and it looks cooler. And also the thing that I like is not too futuristic. It's kind of like Battlefield 4, but not too much. They'll bring Battle Royale in a month or so. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's what happened with Battlefield 5, right? C4 strapped on an ATV is totally a Battlefield thing. Yeah, that's why I expected the guy, like, he just crashed the ATV. They should have, like, said, put the girl, I think it's a girl, I don't know. Yeah, it is. They, like, clicking the fucking clacker, I think that's how it's called. The damage, I know it's CGI, but even with CGI, especially with CGI, you'd expect some good damage engine, right? Didn't see a lot of damage right there. It dangled a little bit on the landing thing, but... doesn't explain why he started to fucking rotate like that. I mean, again, with the damage thing. The robotic dog and the storm thing. Now, the storm thing is like, we already had that in what the game? Was it actual Battlefield 4? I think, no, it's Battlefield 5 that has a sandstorm thing. I think specifically. That was pretty cool. I mean, it's traditional. Like, it's always with Battlefield. Are we good? No. Alright, I think we're good now. Sorry about that. Apparently it crashed a little bit. What I was saying, yes, Paracel Storm. It was on Battlefield 5. Maybe you had another one on Battlefield 4 because there was a few DLC maps. Oh, yeah, no, that's Battlefield 4 one. Yeah, Parasol Storm. But it's not really a sandstorm. This is pretty much more of a... fucking hell, really. I mean, I think people know it. Just show me footage, man. What the fuck? But yeah, Sandstorm on Armada. That's what I was thinking about. Sandstorm specifically, Armada. Here, right? That's the thing I was thinking about. And there's also another map that has this, I think. But yeah, the dog is a little bit too much. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why the hell would they were racing a tornado in the tuk-tuk? Yeah, I mean, I would expect that probably it's a less resource kind of thing. I mean, they had tanks. I mean, I don't understand. They had literally... Those leaks were true. About what, specifically? There was a lot of leaks. But yeah, like this, you have this ATV here. You could have used this. A tank, I would have... I mean, a tank. What should we find? No, you would be dead in a tank. With that shit lifting a tank, that you'd be dead. There's a bike. At least they didn't choose a bike. Yeah, tuk-tuk. Why is this? I think they just want to show their civilian vehicles. I mean, they're kind of the futuristic thing. Even the tuk-tuks in this time, they look nice or something. I don't know why they chose that. Yeah, but that's a good observation there. Another update from DICE. Yeah. You need to expect the day one patches. But yeah, this is Levolution, I guess. That's pretty typical. I mean, from what I've seen, if I want to dissect everything that I've seen here, I don't think there's too much. Like, there's a falling thing, there's the dog that apparently we're going to be able to... we also had one of those, like, robots in Battlefield 4, but it was tracked things, so it was a little more realistic. One of those, like... What was it called? Battlefield 4... Amros or something. No. What was it called? Robotic gun. I'm gonna call it a robotic gun and we should find something. RAR. That's the stuff. But it does exist, I guess, in real life. This shit is real life. Right? So I guess like this would be okay. But with the dog looks like from Boston Dynamics or something. I mean, I guess that means that it is kind of true that it exists, right? So they went with the same design shit. Or this little thing. A little bit shorter, more mechanized, apparently. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Those things look like Israeli Makravas. The Makrava doesn't have that that beaked thing. Oh, it does. Okay, yeah, it should be okay. It could be a Makrava. Markava. I'm sorry. I always say Makrava for some fucking reason. Yeah, it could be the Israeli version. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, look alike. I said this one because a leopard does also have a kind of a beak thing. Leopard 2. But it's German, like that's why it confused me a little bit. So as you can see, it's a little bit beaked. But from what I've seen, like you might be right about those tanks being the Israeli Markavas. What the fuck was that tank? I saw it. Oh, there you go. Because it does have the body of an Abrams, right? But the front part, I think it's more alike the Markava. So what? The Abrams just got... well, apparently doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, you're right. That seems like very look-alike. This one. Yeah, that's that. I think that's the one. Yeah, I think they looked at this and like, yeah, that's futuristic. The way that this is kind of a lip kind of thing. Yeah. Again, the dogs. That's the biggest concern that I have. I think the biggest observations here is like everything is natural. Everything like they picked up Battlefield cliches and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, right? But a lot of things that didn't make any sense. Now, if the game is fun, I don't think I will care. Because in Battlefield 5, the realistic parts were fun. The problem is they executed so poorly that it wasn't fun. Definitely World War 3 with futuristic tech, yeah. Again, I don't like a lot of the... I'm still wondering what the fuck is this. This doesn't seem like an intercontinental ballistic shit. But it should be. I don't know, it just seems like an actual... You know, what you call it, interplanetary rocket or something. Damn, so only 5 of them. That's a strong ass rocket. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a ballistic one. So I don't know what the fuck is it gonna be that about. Maybe you just fight in that map and then the thing is gonna take off and it's gonna be the Levolution, I guess. Even though it makes no sense, but okay. There was an M185 in the leak though. I mean, is there an A5 already? Abrams? I've never seen it. It seems like the turret is a little bit changed. It's only a design though, because I've never seen an A5. No, that's the A1. Never seen an A5, but yeah, basically this is what you're saying. Oh, this picture. I mean, yeah, I think this leak that is pretty much true. We did see this map, didn't we? How do you guys feel about this one? The visual effect, like the visual side of it. Yeah, I've seen these. Yeah, pre-alpha footage, yeah, that makes sense. The heads-up display seems a little bit simplistic, but that could be good. I don't know, man. Why do I have a bad feeling? Why do I have a bad feeling? The first and foremost, I'm not impressed by the graphics, right? But this is pre-alpha and shit, so all right, we'll give it that. But I mean, assuming DICE, they usually like. I guess that's a good thing for PCs to handle that shit. I'm wondering what we can do with the Osprey here. Yeah. With the Havocs, it's gonna seems like Shanghai or something. Yeah, this seems like no, it's Dubai. I see the lettering there. Not Dubai. It could be any kind of Middle Eastern country, to be honest. But yeah, you can totally see it there. See that physic of like kicking the clutch. Kuwait could be. No, Kuwait. No, that's another country, man. That's not how you pronounce it. That's not the correct. What that really? Is that the? I think it's gonna be translated something different. Qatar. I know Qatar. I don't know Qatat. That's the one that I was talking about. Qatar. I mean, it could be Qatar. Is that what you mean, man? Because it doesn't seem like Qatar. No, it's Qatar that you mean, right? This one. Oh shit. Yeah, I think you just put an extra U or something. Qatar. It could be, but I don't think Qatar has a lot of like. Oh, it does. Oh shit. I don't feel like it's in the future, so they could have made a lot of things to the map and they still call the same country. Could be. These ones, like, I don't know, this looks like France. I don't know why. It keeps reminding me of like Operation Metro. This one here. It's like a metropolitan area though. Also American grid, like it's a grid kind of map. To like United States. That'd be cool. I don't think we had any American maps actually in Battlefield ever. So if we had a World War III, they could just bring any map. That'd be pretty cool. Just have a map set in New York or something. Like yeah, in the campaign in Modern 43. It was so fun to be on the rooftops and shit like that. I do remember that mission. In being in Wall Street and shit. Yeah, they never brought an American map before. Which I guess goes back to that picture there, the leak. Fuck. Also, I'm sorry this is in Portuguese and stuff, but you don't need to read the text, really. Yeah, so this would be the same... No, this is sand, so this is another country. Alright, I thought that was the same map, but no, it's not. Yeah, I mean, from what we see, there's a lot of buildings. That's all I know. So that's you, yeah. It's gonna probably be called like F-45. Well, do we already have a F-45? Maybe F-46, because they gotta make it futuristic, right? And I guess they can dodge a little bit of the copyright things and not have to pay them. I don't know if they can do that, because that looks like that looks like 90% like an F-35. You had the Havocs already, right? We had the little birds that didn't change anything, to be honest. For example, this city right here. It can't be American because, I mean, the fucking storm wouldn't make any sense, would it? Also the traffic. Yeah, this seems like Europe right here. Yeah, that's pretty much... Okay, this is an European kind of thing. Could be Russia? I mean, in a very modern Russia, though. Like, in a few years like this. With a tuk-tuk? I don't know. Turkey. That's what I'm gonna say. Actually, okay, there was a... Hold on a second. There you go. Oh, that seems like Asian. Oh, that would make sense. Maybe Japan. Is this gonna be Japan? Oh, that could be Japan. Yeah, I think that could be Japan or China. But how they already did China with Shanghai and stuff. Could totally be Japan. Yeah, I mean, although the... Do they have those? I know they have earthquakes. Also, all I think about is like, how fucked up are the data analysts to not understand that there's a storm coming to the battlefield? You know, just don't go there. Let the enemies go there and they get killed. South Korea. Could also be South Korea. Especially with the tuk-tuk thing. Not really a Japanese kind of thing. Plus, this is in the future, we never know. Yeah. I do like the green spaces, though. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. So far what we've seen, I guess it's any Middle Eastern kind of country, right? Qatar or Dubai or something. Then apparently we also have some snowy things. It's going to be some Nordic country, I'm going to bet. Or it could be Russia itself. This container is really hard. I mean, any country has a dock, so... I don't know about this one, though. What the fuck could this be? Greenland? I don't know about this one. So this one could be United States itself, but it would be maybe Russia because they want to release. I don't know. Can immediately tell it's Korea. Yeah, so it does have the little effects of. But the battle pickup should be an exo combat suit, like. Yeah. I didn't see any exo suits though. I don't want that shit either, like walking the fucking walls and stuff like that. I mean, it could be fun, but on a completely different, like I said, we already had caught for that. Battlefield 6, I understand being futuristic and stuff like that, but still, I have somewhat of a similar experience to Battlefield 4. Somewhat. We still want new shit. I'm not that impressed. I would still give it an 8 out of 10, but still I wouldn't say I'm impressed with being a different game, something that's gonna destroy the competition, right? And okay, so in Asian, like we already know Asia, we're gonna have some. Well, Middle Eastern is in Asia. They never put Africa, man. Never. Fuck that continent, man. We don't want anything there. I'm pretty sure even maybe that would be Antarctica, that ice thing. Right? They don't want to go to that continent. Fuck that. So maybe we could have a United States map, right? Yeah, we don't see it in South America either. South America, no one also cares about that, apparently. Europe, I guess we could have, again, Russia, the European part of Russia could be integrated. I don't know. Didn't see any European countries in that regard, unless, again, Nordic. And yeah, they're gonna put Russia. I know they're gonna put Russia. It's a huge ass part of the territory of the world, so that makes sense. And accordingly, South Korea, perhaps. Even though North Korea would definitely be a place where a lot of people would be like, yeah, if there's going to be a war, it's going to be there. Nah, we're going to go South Korea. We can build the buildings look nice, so yeah, that's what we want on our map. The world versus United States. It would be very nice. I know they're not going to do that, but it would be nice for the United States to be perceived the wrong guy, right? And then everyone fights them. I don't know. I think they're gonna mix it up a little bit. It's gonna be the usual blue 4 up 4, right? And it's gonna be like United States and at least United Kingdom. You can have your British accent soldiers in customization menus. Cold War hotspot. What is that? So I'm assuming you mean Cold War from COD. No. What do you mean hotspot? Why is that not a Call of Duty thing? Oh, like that? I don't know if you're gonna have those hotspots. It's a very late, like it's a very old conflict kind of territory shit. So you would have the United States, and I don't know about that. Let me choose a better map than this. There you go. Nope. I wish I could have a little more pixels, but. So you're telling me it's like it's still like the op 4 kind of thing. It's Russia and China, the usual, against United States and Europe. Europe is always aligned to the United States, at least recently. And United Kingdom, I'm gonna assume they're gonna put a lot of United Kingdom soldiers in it. Canada and some of the South America. Cuba being the exception there. Venezuela. No, Venezuela was what is that? Blue? Yeah, it is blue. Now, I see, like, yeah, maybe Russia's gonna align with the Middle East, right? And, which was already the case. Yeah, blue force versus red force. Yeah, it's always the usual. Unless they make something very interesting, and that would, I want that, you know, in the game to create, like, a different lore to it. That would be pretty cool. I don't think we can dissect this even further, man. Yeah, we have wingsuits, we have apparently dog robots. The tanks seem a little bit futuristic, but still based on the real-life Markava, for example. Didn't see anything other than American vehicles, to be honest. I don't think I've seen, there was ATVs, helicopters. Oh, a Havok, the Havok being the Russian helicopter. Ah, this thing I know from GTA Online. Okay, hovercrafts, I forgot about that. So this thing is just a tracked kind of thing. It seems like an IFV. You could classify it as an IFV, infantry fighting vehicle. Just because it's armored, otherwise I wouldn't even say that. The missile. I mean, the countdown is in English, so I would bet that. Or maybe they just don't care. That seems like, I'm sorry, that was Fast and Furious right there, man. That is so bad. That is so bad, Fast and Furious. Look at this. when he bumps that like ice ramp, dude, come on, that's straight out of Fast and Furious, dude. This is a copyright right here, infringement. Wait, was there penguins? That's penguins. Didn't notice that. The fucking penguin just chilling. They just don't care. Ah, look at this. Two heavy metal things that we don't recognize. We're just gonna stand here with our baby penguins. Should be an Easter egg. They literally put the penguins there, man. I noticed a little bit too late. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If this was a real thing, I guess we could understand what kind of country this shit is. Could very easily be. That's an amazing building. I love that, like, boob shape. No, it actually looks nice. Another one there. Could be Qatar. I don't know. Some sandy place. Where the fuck was he like, oh no, just, dude, you have the stick, you can pilot that shit. So in South Korea, that will be the last country. Okay, that's what I think it's gonna be, right? Am I excited? I guess I am, but not too much though, honestly. I don't know. I mean, the comments seems to be pretty positive. The dog, yeah, that was also another reference, but I think that's something a lot of people already know. The dog tagging, ripping thing, and the jet kill. In the words of Doc to Warzone. Good night. Shit, did Dr. Respect already fucking react to this? They should. What is his name? Well, what is the name of... I mean, I'm gonna type Battlefield 6, because that's what people are calling it. Alright, I guess, yeah. That's linked info. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a few hours, I guess, to see that shit happen. Yeah, we'll see if the Battle Royale can do some competition or something. I'm just gonna be focused on the multiplayer itself, the regular one. So I don't know about everything else. We'll see. So I guess there's not a lot more to say. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be milking things that don't exist, I guess. Thank you so much. All right. Jack Frags just released a video. Hold on a second. That is important. Jesus, 14 minutes, man. How the
Battlefield 2042. We've just been treated to the reveal trailer, and while it was an absolute blast, it didn't reveal much about the game. However, a few days ago, I was invited to a press pre-brief where DICE spilled the beans on the biggest Battlefield game ever. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that we know so far about the game. Battlefield 2042 has been in development for 3 years and uses the very latest Frostbite engine technology and significant technical upgrades such as a new physics system. The game is set in the year 2042 with the world on the brink of war. Rising sea levels, collapsing economy, and global blackouts cause chaos. Stateless rising sea levels, collapsing economy, and global blackouts cause chaos. Stateless soldiers known as NOPATs are deployed by the US and blackouts cause chaos. Stateless soldiers known as NOPATs are deployed by the US and Russian armies as they fight for key military locations and territory.
So mercenaries, what?
2042 is a multiplayer only game with no traditional single player campaign.
Whoever said anything about single player, I'm sorry, man, you're not gonna get it. What did I say? I mean, I know they were not gonna focus on the campaign. It's sad. No one gives a shit about campaign games anymore.
However, there will be story elements woven into the maps that you can play on and in the evolving narrative.
Sure.
I said that this is a true evolution of the Battlefield franchise, a modern military shooter leaning into the sandbox gameplay and offering freedom to create unlike anything before. The main game mode is known as All Out Warfare, featuring Conquest and Breakthrough game modes with up to 128 players on PC and the new consoles.
Okay, that I'm excited about, I guess, but I mean, I already play Squad that has 100 players, so it shouldn't be that much of a difference.
Xbox One will support 64 players. The game uses new modern hardware, weapons, gadgets, vehicles, and cutting-edge technology. I saw guns based on weapon systems like the MP7, the AK, the M13, DDMs based.
That's an Alpha AK. That's not an AK. Oh, it is an AK. Ah, AK-12. All right. Yeah, it uses the 545. I've heard about this gun. It's completely brand new.
The MP7, the AK, the M13, DDM4, Vector, and Saiga. 2042 also introduces the Plus system for guns. This lets you change your weapon configuration on the fly when your boot's on the ground. You can switch out your scope, barrel, ammo type, and underbarrel attachment. For example, if you were to move from a large area to a tight indoor environment, you could switch your ACOG sight to a red dot sight, change ammo for a faster rate of fire, take off the foregrip and add an underbarrel shotgun.
So you can just equip it like a inventory thing. That's interesting. Now that is interesting. I want that shit. You can be a little more tight, even though the gameplay is going to be so fast-paced. I mean, you create such a fast-paced game, that's not going to matter.
And a shorter barrel for CQC firefights. I can't show you what it looks like yet, but imagine the system that they use in Crysis for a good reference. This game introduces the ability to play with or against AI soldiers. You have the option to play solo against a whole server of artificial intelligence bots, or squad up with friends, or a mix. DICE said this will be a great way for new players to learn the game, vehicles, weapons, soldiers, and systems at their own pace. It will be a great place to test stuff too. I suspect that it will also be brilliant for regions that have lower player populations, having AI fill up a server until 128 real players queue in. Progression is also enabled when you play with AI. There's a big emphasis on vehicles in this game. Transports, tanks, LAVs, helicopters, and jets. Getting a hold of vehicles is easier too. Any player at any time can request a land vehicle delivery on a tablet to any location. Pick a spot and it will be parachuted to a desired position. No more information was given about this, but I would imagine that there'll be some kind of point system in place so you couldn't just constantly spam tanks, for example. Each vehicle seat has a vital role to play too. The more people that are in it, the more proficient it will be, leading to more gameplay variety. Think about anti-air seats, spotter seats, gunners, rocket launcher seats.
Really? So you're gonna bring a little more like squad kind of thing, where you have a driver gun and shit like that? They are going realistic a little bit, so which goes completely against their trailer.
Grenade seats, miniguns, and some vehicles can even lay down mines to deter pursuing vehicles. Examples of the vehicles they gave us included the AH-64GX Apache helicopter, which is the king of lower airspace, the Su-57 Elon jet for air-to-air dominance, the E6 Jaeger Recon. This is a squad-focused high-tech LAV-style vehicle. Fan favorites will also return with the Little Bird helicopter, Osprey-type vehicles, main battle tanks, and the Ka-52 Alligator. Battlefield 2042 maps are massive, featuring some of the biggest effort in the history of the franchise. In Conquest and Breakthrough, capture points are now broken up into multiple sectors. So think of capture points as a larger territory, and your team must seize control of all the objectives within it to capture it. For example, to fully capture the stadium on the Hourglass map, you will have to own both of the objectives inside it. So let's say there were C1 and C2. Dynamic elements of maps can occur too. Tornadoes can form, traveling different routes and creating chaos, launching hazardous debris and picking up and throwing vehicles or soldiers in their way. So you can choose to avoid it or take advantage of it. Dan Berlin, who's one of the leads on the game, gave us an example where he was
so there's going to be a meta on having to go for a hurricane. Jesus.
Stuck in the open, there was a sniper on a hill and a tornado in the distance had actually picked up a container crate and it landed on the sniper and killed them. The maps feature destructible environments and terrain.
Wait, what?
There was a sniper on a hill and a tornado in the distance had actually picked up a container crate and it landed on the sniper and killed them. The maps
Does a tornado get a fucking kill feed or something?
feature destructible environments and terrain, and bigger levolution moments like rocket launches which can fail or succeed with different outcomes and effects to the level. There are smaller, more focused destruction features too, as well as interactive map elements like lowering or raising bollards, using zip lines, managing doors and gates that can be locked down, raising or lowering bridges, and even moving massive containers with cranes in real time. As I mentioned, the next gen versions are 128 players, but the PS4 and Xbox One versions are 64 player only. Therefore, on those consoles, the maps are smaller experiences and have a tailored scale for 64 players, but they say that the gameplay and big events will still be there. We were shown 7 maps. Kaleidoscope, set in South Korea. This is a fight to control.
Someone was right, it is South Korea. That does look beautiful, man.
A quantum-powered disinformation hub with multiple floors, canals for amphibious vehicles. At the edge of the map, there are skyscrapers.
Now, this map looks absolutely beautiful. Even if you just, like, they didn't go with a war game, like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, I guess, GTA kind of game. This looks beautiful, man. This is a beautiful city. I love it.
A TV station which is enterable, and zip lines from rooftop to rooftop. Manifest in Singapore. This is a vital location for US supply lines, and it has a big container yard which acts as funnels for intense infantry fighting. There are also big automated cranes which pick up and move containers as you play. There's a toll station and big ships anchored by the docks with capture points in them. Orbital is set in French Guiana. This
French Guiana. Oh, they actually are going for South America. I'm not mistaken, or Central. South French Guiana. I think it's in Central. I'm not 100% sure. It's in Portuguese. I'm gonna translate. Wait, what? Am I mistaken? No, it is on South America. There you go. So they are going for South America. Would you look at that?
This is a big automated cranes which pick up and move containers as you play. There's a toll station and big ships anchored by the docks with capture points in them. Orbital is set in French Guiana. This is a big rocket launch site. It's a controversial space launch and it becomes a race against time. This is a medium-sized map by the new standards. There's a launch pad with a rocket on it. It can take off and it doesn't always go as planned. Discarded is set in India, and this is a fight
India.
to secure a rogue nuclear asset with stranded ships due to changing water levels in the world. There is also a huge ship in the middle called the Colossus, and that hides a nuclear submarine with intense close quarters combat. Renewal is set in Egypt, and
Egypt. Oh, we kind of saw that one.
here you're fighting for a groundbreaking agricultural tech center. There's a massive wall which goes across the entire map, and this splits the play space into 2 distinct areas: green life versus arid desert and canyons. Plus,
That is pretty cool. That you can have 2 different like biomes and shit.
there is a solar park at the back. Hourglass is set in Qatar, and this is
Someone was right about Qatar too. But I guess this information got leaked somewhere.
a city lost in sand. It's a very big map, one of the biggest in the game, and there's a neon city to the east.
Shit, if you can actually go from the stadium up in there, oof, that's a long walk.
Which is a cluster of skyscrapers which you can go in. Sandstorms can come and go, and the stadium has become overrun by sand. There are these big arches on the highway too, where there's a lot of abandoned vehicles, rolling sand dunes for vehicle-to-vehicle combat. And then finally, Breakaway. This is set in Antarctica, and this is a fight.
There you go, Antarctica. At least no, it's my turn to get a fucking thing right. So it's Antarctica. I even know that doesn't seem like Antarctica at all. Since when does Antarctica have rocky mountains and shit? The line vibe, yeah, that's what I got.
Fight for oil and gas with massive exploding silos scattered across the map. This is the biggest map in 2042 at 5.9 kilometers square.
That seems like a PUBG map, doesn't it? But that's huge. But I don't know, man. Hey, isn't this a PUBG map, man? What the fuck is this? Oh, sorry.
Size as the Vikendi map from PUBG.
Yeah, I was like, I was recognizing a little bit. I mean, if it has the same size, it is going to be pretty cool. I mean, and that's an amazing map to go for a BR. I was like, yeah, hold on a second. I've seen this before.
5.9 scattered across the map. This is the biggest map in 2042 at 5.9 kilometers squared.
Yeah, so...
This is about the same size as the Vikendi map from PUBG. And it has
but I'm gonna recognize they always do it. They're gonna make an epicenter, and it's gonna be pretty fucking
spots
tall.
like the Outlook, which is very reminiscent of Damavan Peak. It's a capture point, the resource depot, the oil rigs, and the oil port. Moving on, in 2042 you play as specialists. Each specialist belongs to a classic Battlefield class, but this class is more of a category for a particular type of gameplay role. Each specialist has a gadget and a trait only used by them which defines them. And the classes that we saw were Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. So the primary gadget is locked to each specialist, but you can choose whatever primary weapon, grenade, or secondary to use. Here is a
I guess. I'm not really looking keen for that, but okay.
freedom to create a loadout in this game for your specific playstyle, and there are no class-locked primary weapons. The game will launch with 10 specialists in total, and we were shown 4 of them. Webster McKay is from Canada, and he is an assault specialist with a grappling hook gadget and a trait known as Nimble, which gives them increased agility when aiming and ziplining. They did show a gameplay snippet, and the grapple hook kind of looked like a little Spider-Man thing where you would point it at a position and you could use it to swing a little or pull yourself up to higher places.
So in Hardline you kind of had that thing, but it was just that was a pretty cool feature. I love that in Hardline, which was the...
This gameplay snippet also had a third-person execution in it, kind of like how they are in Modern Warfare and Warzone. The next specialist they showed was Maria Falk from Germany, and they are support, and they have the S21 Surette pistol, which lets them revive and heal teammates from afar. So this was just...
I don't know about that one.
The little gun that they fired into a downed teammate who was wiggling around on the floor dead. You shoot it from afar, hit them, and they're revived. They also have defibs, which allow them to revive teammates back to full health. Other specialists in the game, when they revive people, they only revive them with a portion of their health. Boris is a Russian and an engineer class, and their gadget is the SG-36 Sentry system, and this lets them deploy...
So a little bit like you actually gonna have specialists like that. They might be engineered with different gadgets, so kind of like Valorant or something. Or is this going to be like an elite? I don't know.
A turret that automatically spots and engages enemies. Their trait is the Sentry Operator, which means that when they stand near the turret, its efficiency will be boosted. Also, EMP attacks can take out sentry guns. And then finally, Casper, who's South African, Recon. They get a OVP Recon drone gadget that you can have manually controlled, or you can set it to hover. This can reveal enemy positions and disrupt their electronics. It's got a little dart that you can shoot. And their trait is the movement sensor, which can detect incoming threats with their sensor equipment. So that means that if there are any enemies in close proximity to you, running or sprinting, you'll be notified of that. Also, the wingsuit that you saw in the reveal trailer is tied to a specific specialist, although they didn't say who it was. This game is adopting the live service model for future content with a battle pass for each season. There is a free and paid for premium battle pass. Everything that's gameplay is in the free tier, introducing new content to chase and keeping the community playing together. They said that the paid tier is more about cosmetics. The battle pass will also push the story and narrative of the game forward. The first year is comprised of 4 seasons, 4 new specialists, new locations, and new content, and we'll learn more about that before launch. Wrapping things up, there are 2 other experiences for the game at launch, which are different to All Out Warfare, and these were very briefly mentioned but not really elaborated on. The second experience is called Hazard Zone. They told us that this is an all-new high-stakes game type with strong focus on tight squad play. It's completely new for the Battlefield franchise, distinctly different from anything in the All Out Warfare mode. It's not a battle royale, so perhaps it could be something similar to Tarkov or Hunt Showdown. And the third experience is something specific built by DICE LA. We were told that this is a true love letter for Battlefield players and some of the games specifically at long-term plans of the franchise. Nothing more was said about that apart from that we would see more at EA Play next month. Finally, there was a Q&A session after the brief where we could ask questions, and while they didn't reveal much, there were a few details in here that I wanted to share. They did state on several occasions that this game does not have a Battle Royale mode.
I guess Doc is going to get a little bit mad.
There will be an under NDA grey box technical test of the game and an open beta pre-launch. There was nothing to share about a free-to-play experience, but look forward to more announcements in the future. The outer combat area for air vehicles is huge and it doesn't have that fishbowl feeling anymore, and the inner combat area has a lot more space to flank around, significantly bigger maps and spaces, 128 players, there's a lot more room to move. The game is running on dedicated servers. There was no mention of community games, anti-cheat or crossplay, but I'm sure that we will learn more about that in the future. As I mentioned, DICE did also show us some small snippets of pre-alpha gameplay of the specialists in the presentation, which, while I can't show you, I can talk about. They announced that the gameplay trailer is coming on Sunday, so you'll see how it looks then anyways, but I can say that it looked pretty clean and bright. The graphics had a realistic art style, reminding me a lot of Battlefield 4, but with more fidelity and detail. The only thing that I didn't really like about it was the look of the user interface. I thought it was a bit too big.
I'll talk about that.
Usually Battlefield has scaling in the customization options, so hopefully you could change that. And the squad size in the gameplay snippets was 4 players. Okay. Apart from that, the only other thing that they showed us was the different versions of the game.
Of course. It's always great to see a game set the price straight before even it gets released and shit. Like we haven't even seen gameplay and they're already talking about prices. That's pretty cool. All right, let me see what they're gonna charge me for the fucking Ultimate. Oh, of course, it's gonna be like $120 or something for the base game, early access to game launch, year 1 pass, cross-gen bundle, midnight Ultimate bundle, and official soundtrack. Okay, not interested. I guess the midnight Ultimate bundle would be pretty cool.
Standard, gold, and ultimate editions. They had various skins and bundles in them for weapons and vehicles, battle passes, etc. And the pre-order bonus gets you early access to the open beta, the Mr. Chompy dinosaur gun charm, and the classic ACB 99 from Battlefield 3. The game is launching October 22nd on PS4, PS5, Xbox.
Yeah, there you go, October.
Bonus gets you early access to the open beta, the Mr. Chompy dinosaur gun charm, and the classic ACB 99 from Battlefield 3. The game is launching October 22nd on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, S, X, and PC, with early access players on the 15th. And that's about all that we were given. DICE pitched this to us as a true evolution of the Battlefield franchise, expanding the game, expanding the player base, and leading into and revolutionizing that sandbox-style gameplay and only in Battlefield moments with entirely new tool sets for the players. With that being said, that's all for today, folks. I'm looking forward to the gameplay trailer.
All right, we'll see about that. Firestorm, I don't know. Decent, I guess it would be a correct word, but it wasn't, considering the VR kind of thing. Battlefield, I think it failed because Battlefield 5 was terrible. Right, the ballistics and the fucking way that you move and all the bugs and shit. It wasn't really the problem of the VR, but it was mostly a problem of the game, which constitutes the majority of the fucking gameplay itself. But I guess that's the problem. I play Firestorm and the inventory system is absolutely bullshit, right? It's even worse than PUBG when you're trying to pick up the weapons with F. It's just no. So, But yeah, no BR, it doesn't really scare me. I'm tired of BR already. Shit, I was tired of BR as soon as it came up. But yeah. I like the lore. It's nothing too, like the stateless thing, I didn't understand it, but I guess when the game comes out, I'll try to understand it. But that's pretty much, it's an 8 out of 10. Doesn't seem like that incredible, but we'll see with gameplay because it's too soon. It's too soon. It's a CGI kind of thing, so I never trust that kind of shit. So thank you so much for popping by, all right, and watched it with me. It was bullshit. I had so many people in the beginning, and of course EA had to pull a fast one and be like, "Nah, that's just a countdown, mate." Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. So if I want to plan a stream, I don't know when exactly it's gonna start. I know that you're gonna. The timer could be 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking hours. I didn't know, but whatever. I guess that's what I get for trusting EA or DICE. But thank you so much. It was still pretty cool to see this game, and I'll see you next time. Right? So I don't know if I'm gonna release a video or stream or whatever right now, but I'm busy today, so I'll announce it later. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.